get one of his like original storyboard paintings up there.
Oh.
Board painting.
Who's frame mugging currently? I think Aidan's kind of frame mugging. He's got like half.
He is.
Oh yeah.
And we're kind of like all sequestered.
No, yeah, it's like a
and
man.
look at the casual, relaxed. Stance.
That's true. I'm like kind of
Yeah.
hunched a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? It's like the
Yeah.
lines.
He's like, he has like a little bit of the tallest.
Oh
one,
yeah,
kinda.
you got a bit like cock shame
Mine.
going on, you know.
Yeah.
The cock shame is real
Yeah.
right now.
First,
I literally-
more flaccid.
I just saw a video of Clavicular going up to a girl at a party and saying, "Are you by yourself maxing right now?" And it's like that might be the move, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, you'll see like a funny clip of him doing something, and like another one of him just like tweaking out, like dancing while on meth. It's like, this is really rough.
Yeah.
Like, he's like 20 years old and addicted to meth.
No, he literally
It's so rough.
there's a video of him like casually telling that girl, like she's like asking what he does for like weight loss, and he's just like, "Yeah, I do meth."
Yeah.
He's
It's
like, "Oh, I don't
he's
know."
like explaining how it's way more efficient than Adderall.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I'm behind on the clavicular knowledge because I didn't know about all this.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just- it's nothing anyway. It's just kind of sad. 20 years old. Like,
Yeah.
doing meth, getting into meth is like
Yeah.
the craziest.
It's so crazy he
Awful.
can't even drink yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He's-
meth
Yeah.
maxing. Welcome back, everyone. How are we doing? How are we doing today?
Doing great.
Fine.
doing
Doing
pretty
great.
good.
Pretty good for Thursday.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice outside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Spring's coming.
Yeah, I was telling Kelsey we should have done a podcast
I
outside
know,
That's
today.
true.
Yeah.
You know, next time,
Yeah.
I'll be smarter.
We
because
can check
I-
the
Out in the
weather.
dirt out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What have you? I like to start all the pods off with what everyone's been like watching and like what have they been watching or thinking.
Oh
feeling,
yeah. Yeah, I
thinking
mean,
about?
I've been watching way not enough movies recently because I've been watching a lot of Mad Men.
Really?
Really?
Oh yeah, Mad Men, pretty dope.
I gotta watch Mad Men. It's definitely on my my list for sure. I feel
Yeah.
like I have to watch Breaking Bad first because it's
No,
something
you do,
for some reason I just
yeah.
never watched, and I want to watch Better Call Saul too. But I've watched Sopranos, I've watched Twin Peaks. I gotta get around to the rest of the big dogs. You know, people say True Detective too, but then people are also like, yeah, but the last season fucking sucks beyond belief or whatever. And
Yeah.
like, the first season is the only good one. People always say shit like that, and I'm like, if a show is not complete.
Well, I mean, it's just the first season's like a story on its own, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the second season has its defenders. Vince Vaughn is doing some weird stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
So then,
Yeah.
like, third season's like Fargo or something. They got like they got.
Is it in Alaska, right?
Or no, it's the girl from it's a Science
Yeah,
of
it's,
Lambs.
yeah. It's,
What's her?
what the heck is her
I don't
name?
know.
And Taxi
Jodie
Driver. Her
Foster.
name is literally right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
Jodie Foster. Yeah, Night Country. That's one of those ones where apparently it was a whole different show, and they were like, "Yeah, just call it True Detective. We can do that."
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good for them.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I just love Mad Men because the '60s are dope, and yeah, and we're finally getting like into 1967 where I'm at. So everyone's
Yeah.
got crazy haircuts now and weird
Yeah.
sideburns.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah.
That's back when you could, treat a woman as God intended. Just if she burns
Yeah,
the
but
meatloaf,
one-
you do
yeah.
something about it.
But I mean, that's
Put
what.
cigarettes out on her arm.
Well, that's what makes the show so interesting is
That's
that like season 1, that's how it is, and then by where I am right now it's like the women are integrated. It's like
Yeah.
a whole different world 5 years later.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Every clip I watched of it was like they would just like be like this to like the secretary and just like make them like fuck them or something, and then
Yeah.
like, smoke a cigarette and have like a whiskey and be like, oh, that was a productive day. Or that.
Oh yeah,
That
I
sounds
mean,
like
they
a-
still
That
they
sounds like
still
a sick
do that.
show. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
I was
like
like I was like, okay, I guess this is the vibe of the
yeah.
show. Which
Well, I mean,
is,
that's-
I'm sure it's good, but
Yeah, I mean, that's really what it's about, though, because it's like, yeah, it's like as they keep getting more rights, they're still getting treated like shit in many ways.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
you just
Yeah.
like it because there's a lot of Beatles needle drops, aren't there?
Well, famously, they could only ever secure the funding to one Beatles needle drop
Oh, really?
because the rights for them are insanely expensive. They'd pay like $250,000 to use one Beatles song once.
What was it?
It was Tomorrow Never Knows. Yeah.
Oh, that's like the weird one.
It is the weird one.
Okay.
Because I think that's kind of like to signal.
It's a little bit
Okay.
of
What's
an odd choice.
to signal like the new age, because like, you know, Revolver just came out and like Don's wife gives him the record and it's like, try this one. And Don, it's
Skip
funny.
right to the end.
No, that's the thing. It is funny because it's like, okay, you're telling him to skip to the middle, but then it's funny because Don's listening to it. It gets to the weird part, he turns it off.
Oh,
He's like, I
wow,
can't
okay.
with this. Yeah.
I couldn't imagine listening to that song like 60 years
Yeah,
ago.
when it came out.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it really puts it into perspective.
Yeah.
That's why it's cool.
It's a good song though.
Yeah.
Great song.
I don't
Great
know.
record.
I need to get into Mad Men. I feel like there's other shows. I don't know. I haven't even finished Better Call Saul, so.
That's crazy.
Dude,
yeah.
the
You gotta
ending.
get back on the watch.
I mean-
instead of get off of Instagram.
I know,
Stop with
I know.
this AI
Get off the
Apple
Mr. Beast.
I'm watching every Mr. Beast thing that's
Oh my
uploaded to
God.
the internet. Every single one that comes across my face. I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's only 20
Just a little
30
bit-
minutes.
Just a little bit of beast never harm no one.
It's true.
Exactly.
It's a sign of the
Do
beast.
you call it going beast mode when you're consuming the Mr. Beast?
I call it Mark of the Beast. I call it
Mark of the Beast.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, Beowulf.
It's like he's like Tom Riddle or something.
Yeah.
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 What have you been watching, Kelso?
Besides Mr. Beast.
Yeah, like
What it?
like
What have I
TV
been
movies.
No TV. Movies. I
No
think there's
movies.
no other movie I watch besides the one that we're gonna talk about. But
Later.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I've been listening to I'm listening to this like band a lot called Hella. It's like a math rock
Oh.
band. So
Okay.
they're kind of sick. It's like one of the guys from Death Grips before that was like a thing.
Oh,
And
cool.
yeah, it's pretty decent. I tried to
Yeah.
make you listen to it like once in the car, and I don't think you were.
No, I vibe with it.
Yeah.
All sorts.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
too crazy. I feel like only music I listen to is like for the most part just like really abrasive, just like stuff you could put on in the gym and just like tune out and be like, okay, I guess this is giving me like cortisol or something. It's
Yeah.
giving me
Yeah.
fucking stress to
Spiking
Work
your
out.
cortisol.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
It is true.
That's the only thing I've been like really ingesting. for
Yeah,
the
we
most
like
part.
some math rock.
Yeah, you know why not? Why
Oh
not?
yeah.
And tried to listen to some like jazz, like just like a couple of songs. Like I have like a playlist that I've been
Oh,
trying to get
yeah.
into.
Yeah.
Like
A little bit of Dave Brubeck. Shout out Dave Brubeck.
Yeah, shout out Dave Brubeck.
fellow local, not
Yeah,
here.
local
now,
legend.
but yeah.
Rest
Yeah,
in
not
peace,
anymore.
Dave Brubeck.
Apparently, his son still does like concerts.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
really?
like around
Oh,
at
that's
the
pretty
library or
dope.
something like
Yeah.
that, which is cool.
Yeah. Doesn't he have like a whole wing in the library?
I think so. I think
I
it's
mean, he
called
deserves it.
that
He
room.
deserves
It's
it.
called Brubeck
Yeah, the
or
Brubeck
something.
room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out the Brubeck.
The Brubeck son.
Yeah.
Sons, bros.
Yeah.
Brubeck bros.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like some people think it would be sad. I feel like I'd love to be like the son of a very famous musician. You just spend your whole life just like playing covers of his songs.
Like
Yeah.
Dweezil Zappa.
Yes. That is actually.
Apparently
Yeah, he
yes.
lives in Bridgefield, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from what I heard.
I saw.
Sorry to dox you, Dweezil.
Yeah.
I saw the Zappa band, like whatever the iteration was of it, like a couple of years ago. So that
Oh,
was pretty
nice.
cool.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
some Frank Zappa. Like a lot of it is really good. A lot of it is like you gotta sift through some crazy ass shit.
Yeah, there is a
Yeah.
lot of crazy stuff.
My
Dude,
dad really loves that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His favorite.
I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
them with like as an opener for the King Crimson, which was pretty
Great
Yeah,
combo.
I know,
Yeah.
it was sick.
Yeah.
That's
It was quite unfortunate because it was like freezing cold and like I was so underdressed, so I had to like leave.
Where was
Aw.
It was in Boston.
Boston.
Yeah,
Damn.
it was cool.
That is nice.
Yeah.
One of the cooler ones.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I love Zappa. You ever listen to Apostrophe?
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh,
It's a little
yeah.
bit more palatable.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
like
still
pop
so
rap.
crazy.
It's still really good.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I like something that's a little crazy but also pretty palatable. Like Rock Forward is One Size Fits All is a really good album. It's the one with the hand smoking a cigar in
that one.
space. That's like my
Looks
favorite.
like the MLG, like
yeah, like yeah, it actually does kind of look like that. When they pointed it out.
I've listened to so many of his albums and like I I feel like
I like
only
a
a
couple.
couple stuck, and like every other one was just like in one ear, out the other. Like I could barely like process it because there's just like so much shit.
Yeah, some of them are just like
Yeah.
really intense concept stories, like about like
Yeah, Joe's Garage.
Joe's
you know?
Garage is actually pretty.
No, that's a
fucking
good one.
I
It's just
really
like
Joe's
so
Garage.
much happens.
Yeah.
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 There's the live in New York one. I think is really good.
Yeah.
Like a little bit more palatable.
Yeah.
The Illinois Enema Bandit. You ever hear that?
I don't think I've
I
heard
don't
of
know if
that.
I've heard
Good
that
song.
one.
It's an 11-minute song, but it kind of fucks. I can't even
Yeah.
lie.
Oh
That's
yeah.
pretty sick.
This is the Now Frank Zappa podcast.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Well, it was refreshing a little bit because it's like, oh, this is like I've never heard skits
Mm-hmm.
in like a rock song, like in the opening song of the New York Live album, like is so stupid. It's like one of the stupidest songs I've ever heard, but it's kind of cool. Like it's just like 10 minutes song, and then like there's like a 6 minute part in the middle where it's like a skit with him like arguing with like the devil. Like
Oh yeah.
like, it's just like, oh, what am I gonna do tonight? I'm gonna see some titties and drink some beer.
Titties and beer. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a classic.
That first time I heard that, I was like, this
My
is
dad
the
showed me that shit when I was in like
craziest
4th grade.
Yeah.
I know, but it was just so funny to
So
randomly
dumb.
discover that. It's the dumbest shit of all
It is so
time.
dumb.
But it's
Yeah.
like, you know, they're having some fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
Which I was
Yeah.
enjoying.
I was thinking, yeah, he kind of reminds me of like, you know, we were talking about Matt Johnson recently because we saw Nirvana, the band, the show, the
Yeah.
movie. It's
Yeah.
so great. I feel like
I
he's
was trying to
He's the
convince-
funny looking one, right?
Yeah.
The one
I
that
was
looks
trying
like
to
real life
convince
Charlie.
him to get into it. I showed him and Shane the first episode.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
liked
yeah.
it.
But yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think they're just similar in that it's like, you know, Frank Zappa is also like such like a perfectionist, you know. People are
Yeah.
always like, oh, got so high to do this stuff. He was like stone cold sober.
Yeah.
So he's like being a perfectionist to make the craziest, silliest shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, in the same way that like Matt Johnson is so like high and like artistic, but then it's like you see what he makes and it's like silly, goofy improv stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's just a good combo for an artist to have, you know.
That's true. Yeah.
I saw a good interview with like him with Matt Johnson. He was talking about how like a lot of like mediums like music and movies are like a lot of times it's kind of like misdirection, and like same way like a magician uses misdirection or something. So like trying to trick people into like thinking it's like something that it isn't. Like Frank Zappa, like that's a good comparison because like Frank Zappa's like constantly like doing the dumbest shit ever, but it's like so like kind of like perfectly orchestrated,
Yeah.
like where it's like
Yeah.
and then like makes it seem like effortless, but it's like not.
Mhm.
It's like the same kind of like philosophy, like trying to make something like seem effortlessly stupid, but like
Yeah.
kind of just like flows like really
Like, yeah, you think
precisely.
that he's just like jumping randomly from like genre to genre or like time signature to time signature, but then each of these parts is like so meticulously worked out and
They're
played.
really, really complex, and just like he just by being like, I don't know. I feel like by being so professional with it and also not being pretentious about it, it kind of, you know, it adds something to the music. Like, I don't really think it ever comes across as corny. I mean, it could be silly for sure, but like maybe some of his older stuff can be a little cornier in my eyes. But I don't know. I feel like it's very like with the really strong execution. Like all of his band members hated playing his music, and that's why he wrote the Black Page, which was just a black page notes. So he, you know,
Yeah.
he just liked to write fucking music like more than anything, and he was very, like as you said, he was always sober as can be. And he was just like, I don't know if you've ever seen interviews or like with him. He was just very like deadpan. He was very like matter of fact. I love the clip of him saying that "We Are the World" is the worst song the most people song to ever exist.
Who wrote that one?
We Are the World. That's like one of the like Live Aid ones, right? Yeah.
With like Michael Jackson and like all the
okay.
famous
Yeah.
stars that they're all singing in Africa, being like, "We are the world."
We
Yeah,
are the
that's pretty
children. Yeah, I much prefer. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
are.
And then he's also a big Beatles hater. He was like, Sgt. Pepper's is one of the worst albums ever made.
Oh
So-
yeah.
But then he made music with John Lennon. Like he performed with him a couple times. Like after he was out of the Beatles, and then John Lennon stole one of his songs and then
Right.
spawned it off as his own, and then he sued him.
Oh,
And they settled
yeah.
for like $5,000.
Oh, I haven't even heard about that. That's
yeah,
crazy.
it was like very but he like went on a rant about it on radio. He was like, John Lennon stole my song.
Yeah. It's hard to do a good Zappa impression.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people from California that don't have like the like Cali accent are like very hard to do an accent. I feel like it's Connecticut.
Isn't he from
kind
Chicago?
of like that. It's just like he's from like California.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He and Captain Beefheart went to high school together.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I do like that the Captain Beefheart album.
Yeah.
I never listened to it.
The Trout Mask Replica.
Mask.
Yeah.
It's a difficult listen.
Yeah.
It's not like a thing to put on while you're cooking or something.
First date album.
He really is
Yeah.
like.
Hey, you ever hear this?
Captain Beefheart really is like Frank Zappa if he actually was on drugs. Like
Yeah.
that stuff is nuts.
This shit's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really haven't watched anything though. Just music.
Yeah, I guess just music. You know, just a jazz artist who's really similar to Captain Beefheart is Ornette Coleman. He does like free jazz or whatever.
Sun Ra.
No, well that's similar too. Like he does
Sun
all
Ra
some
is
crazy shit.
Sun Ra is actually legitimately
He was
schizophrenic
deranged.
as fuck.
No, he was actually deranged. It's crazy. But Ornette Coleman would do like similar like just like arrangements where it's like meticulously practicing like the craziest like timing of like playing and stuff, like where it sounds so disjointed, but like it was like all intentional, which is just so insane to me. Like you'd like just like kind of beat over the heads of like the people he's playing with, like, no, you have to like play it like this, and like just like super everything at odds with each other, like timing wise. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know how you construct that. Like and like
Mm-hmm.
apparently it was like just from practicing like all in their heads, like Beach Boys style, where like nothing's written down, they just do it. Like
That's
fucked-
crazy.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
it was insane.
Damn. Yeah. How do you even do that? Because I feel like so much, at least to me, as someone who doesn't play jazz, it seems like so much of jazz is like kind of feeling it, you know, like in the moment. But if you've got nothing to anchor you,
Yeah.
how you doing that?
I don't know.
It's like a superpower.
Did you say
I'm
Brian
just
Wilson
looking
was
at farms now.
Oh,
They gave
that's
up. They're out of
beautiful.
beautiful imagery.
This is
Just looking at like
beautiful.
Iowa,
Hey,
Japan.
It's a matcha farm or something. Maybe.
A matcha farm. I think it's
What's the
rice,
plant?
probably
Green
rice.
tea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
That
it's
does not look like Japan, but I'll
the
believe
boats
it.
look, I mean, like the shape, the automobile shape. Don't you
Yeah.
think? I have no
Wow,
idea.
now I'm kind of just captured by this beautiful image. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm
watched
surprised
it,
if anyone actually listened to what we were saying.
I watched a
Paying
mini
attention.
documentary about like a while ago about like how they made matcha, and it's crazy. Like it's so in depth.
It is
Matcha,
very-
like the.
Yeah, like
It's why it's so
like
expensive.
how they not like the drink.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
How they make like prepare like the green. They grow the green tea and like
Oh.
they extract like the leaves and stuff. It's like so meticulous, and like a lot of it's like hand picked and stuff, and it's
Damn.
like crazy how
Yeah.
it's like. I think that's why a lot of matcha is like fake or something. Like not. It's kind of like watered
Yeah.
down, not like totally.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of fake. I think the real stuff is considered, they call it like ceremonial grade.
Yeah.
And
It's
that
like
shit's
$30
expensive.
for like a really small tin like that big, which I've gotten before, like just once because like I want to just try it, and it was really good.
Damn.
Because I can't do coffee at all. Like
At all.
I just caffeine. Like it's just.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
I love coffee.
can't.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
I
was.
was a big coffee guy.
Yeah, I was almost gonna bring us espresso martinis.
You're right.
Yeah, but then I realized I don't know how to make espresso.
Yeah.
Could have just brought martinis.
Yeah, you could have done like a hot chocolate martini. or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, actually, I've had a chocolate
Really?
martini before. Yeah.
Ugh.
No, it's good. Yeah.
You know
Wait,
what a
wait.
dirty Gibson is?
No.
No.
It's just it's instead of a olive in the martini, it's just a martini with the like bar onions, like the pickled bar onions or whatever in there.
Interesting.
And people who get it dirty, they get it's three onions on the skewer and a little bit of the juice. It's fucking vile. I can't get behind it. I'm
You think
sorry.
it would be good if they did like a roasted, like kind of like seared bell peppers? Just threw a couple
Ooh.
into that.
I do like kind of like, I don't know, savory cocktails almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I've had like pickle shots. I think those
Yeah.
are pretty good. I think like the brine is good at covering up the
That is true.
alcohol.
That's fair. And no, yeah, pickle shots are not bad. I just I don't know, something about the onions and the vodka. It
Sounds
feels
so
like a
bad.
rock in your
Yeah.
gut.
Oh You know what's the worst alcohol food I ever had? You ever had like vodka gummy worms?
Oh no, I would never
Yeah.
fucking do that.
You just let
Like,
them
I don't-
soak and
Oh,
like
It's a hard Jello shot.
yeah.
I've never done a Jello shot. I've never
You ever done a
will in
Jello
my
shot?
life. No, never.
Yeah, well, Jello shots have like so much like flavoring to them.
It doesn't
Yeah.
taste like anything.
Yeah,
You're like,
Just the texture.
every time I have a Jello shot, I'm like, is this have any alcohol in it? I mean, to be fair, I haven't had a Jello shot since fucking high school, so
Yeah. But
That's gross. You know, probably the grossest drink I've had is like it's almost like a cannoli flavored beer.
Oh,
It was really
that's
bad.
tough.
Yeah, it was like one of those Boston
yeah.
brands, like Harpoon or something.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad to
so
me.
bad. It was the worst thing I've ever had.
I was in the Berkshire Mountains with my girlfriend and we were at a restaurant, and I decided I saw the Agent Dale Cooper I don't know
They had a
stout, and it was like coffee flavored, like dark black coffee flavored.
It was named after him.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
called
that's
it was
cool.
called the Agent Dale Cooper or whatever from some brewery in the Berkshires, and I tried it and I was like, I wanted to like this, but it is so fucking bad. I had finished the whole thing though.
Damn.
Yeah, and then afterwards you're like, that's a damn good
That's a damn good
drink.
cup of grog.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like dessert drinks are very like hit or miss. You know, works
Well,
better
there was
when-
no dessert. I mean, it was just like just a coffee ground.
Oh, really? It wasn't
So-
supposed to be like the coffee donut combo.
No,
like...
it was just just coffee, black, unsweetened coffee.
Wow. Oh, good. A little
Oh, that
much.
sounds
Yeah.
horrible.
It was
Yeah.
stout.
Just a stout.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, should we get into the
Should we
The
get into?
film?
Yeah. Well,
film
yeah.
discussion? I
Well,
had
yeah.
some
I've been watching
Happy-
a fuck ton of movies recently, so this one it's hard.
Wait,
it kinda
let's
blends
talk
in.
about that first.
What?
What other stuff do you watch?
Oh yeah, I have watched on the year
Top four.
131 movies this year. This is my top 4.
Dang.
Right now.
131 this year is wow.
It's despicable.
Wow.
I mean,
need
I'm
help.
Cool Hand
impressed.
Luke's top
Yeah.
I've just been unemployed, and some days it's like 3 movies a day, but most of the time it's 1, maybe 2.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
recently I've watched some pretty good shit. I can't even
Yeah.
lie.
It's a good list.
Fuck.
Oh,
Black Narcissist was really good. It's a movie about British people in India, but the problem is, even though there's no shortage of Indian people in Britain at the time this movie was made, for some reason they have a lot of British dudes in brown
Indian
face.
face?
Yeah, and it's like clay masks and shit, and it's like the rest of the movie is super immersive, and then it just it takes you out because of it just really takes you out of it, and I was like, what the fuck. Shout out Inherit the Wind, movie about the evolution trial about teaching creationism versus evolutionism in school.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
This movie is fucking good.
I see. Also, you just rewatched one of my all-time favorites.
Which one?
And gave it a 5. Phantom of the Paradise.
Oh,
Wait,
baby! I've been listening to the
all-timer.
soundtrack. I meant to bring that up. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that's the Brian De Palma rock opera
you gotta watch that.
It's a
shit.
rock opera by
It's
Brian De
by
Palma?
Brian De Palma.
I can't believe I haven't heard that.
It's so good.
It's really good.
Wow.
Yeah. And obviously I love it because they have a fake kind of parody Beach Boys band.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their song is awesome.
Upholstery.
Yeah,
Upholstery.
Upholstery.
I listen to Upholstery a lot.
That is such a good song.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's so catchy.
The whole soundtrack is really good.
Yeah, dude, Paul Williams, he's the man.
Yeah, he's the
I
goat.
feel like
honestly.
it did not dive into Brian De Palma. I only saw the Mission Impossible 1 or something.
Oh, dude.
If he made more, I'd honestly consider him one of the greatest directors ever. If he made more movies like Phantom of the Paradise, because he just, I don't know, I like Carlito's Way. It's good. I really love Blowout. Blowout's actually one of my favorite movies. I don't know, maybe I'm
Yeah,
sleeping
well-
on De Palma.
What remind me of Blowout?
Blowout's
'cause
John
I sound-
Travolta.
It's actually the only good John Travolta movie I've ever seen.
What, you don't like Grease?
I have not seen Grease.
Yeah.
It sucks. Yeah, I don't even watch it. It's bad.
But I was gonna say, it's the one where he's like a sound engineer. You ever see this one?
I don't think I've seen it.
You should
Oh,
watch
yeah.
that too. It's fucking.
Yeah.
Did he do Face Off? No, that was
No, that's
that was
John Woo.
yeah.
Yeah, you
That
can
movie's
tell by all the
funny.
doves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing about Brian De Palma. He's just he'll make one great movie in a genre and then just never again.
Yeah.
Like he makes like Carrie.
Carrie's
like,
great. Yeah. I need to see Scarface. That's the big one I haven't seen.
I haven't seen that either.
Yeah, Scarface is just like the most 80s movie of all time.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you expect. Just like sweaty, hairy Italian dudes in Miami.
Yeah.
Their like chest hair popping out.
Yeah, I love how Al Pacino's played like everything but an Italian besides in The Godfather. Like,
Yeah.
and they're like, all right, let's try to make him a Puerto Rican. Let's make him Cuban.
Is
Like,
he Puerto Rican in that movie?
Yeah.
Puerto Rican in Carlito's Way, Cuban
Yeah,
in Scarface.
Cuban.
Oh, that's why he says it with that. Say hello to my. I was like
Like,
wondering
that's
why
it.
he's like, why did he say
Yeah.
it like that?
That's his real accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my one
That's how he
problem.
talks.
Pacino.
That's just how he talks.
Yeah, that's my one problem with the movie is that I do not buy him.
Really?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's such a fun, over-the-top performance. You can excuse it, but then his friend is like an actual, real-life Cuban guy, and it's like
his side act, like the
yeah, this like side character, and it's like every time they're on screen together, it's like only one of you is actually Cuban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
man.
should have put him in the brown face too, or something.
Yeah.
Probably would have made the movie.
Oh yeah. Any other notable Noah watches?
Phantom of the Paradise is probably the best rewatch I've had recently. The Ice Storm. It is a Ang Lee film about New Canaan.
Oh.
New Canaan.
New Canaan, Connecticut,
Connecticut?
which is, I don't know. Were you guys born and raised in Connecticut, or you were both from?
Oh
I
yeah.
only got here like 8th grade.
Okay.
So I haven't been here that long.
I don't know. So I grew up on New Canaan Road, and a lot of the locations in that film are like on roads that I recognize.
Really?
And one was so I don't really give that much of a shit to attention to detail, like in terms of like, like CinemaSins, the YouTube channel, who's like, oh well, that's not supposed to be there.
Not like,
I hate that kind of
I
shit.
do too.
But to be fair, like Ang Lee, like he mentioned Silver Hill Hospital, and then the scene correlating to that is actually filmed on the same road, and I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like to me, like also just growing up in the area, I have an inherent bias to it, but like, it's also a good fucking movie. It like shocked me with how good it was.
He's a great director, that Ang Lee.
Yeah, he is.
And
I want to
also-
watch.
He did Brokeback Mountain.
He did Brokeback Mountain, yeah.
Because you're talking about a guy who jumps around genres. He did Brokeback Mountain and Crouching
2003
Tiger,
Hulk
Hidden
movie?
Dragon. What?
Or 2008 or 2003 Hulk movie.
Oh yeah, he did the Hulk movie. He did Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
Sense and Sensibility.
He's also done Lust and Caution, which is on my watch list.
What's Ice Storm about?
It's about like a super typical like upper middle class like family just like falling apart during an ice storm, and Tobey Maguire's in it, and Elijah
Oh,
Wood.
really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Elijah Wood plays like
They're
the
just
younger,
chilling in New
the
Canaan.
daughter's love interest, and then Tobey Maguire's the older brother.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Sigourney Weaver's in it as well.
The tagline is, "It was 1973 and the climate was changing."
Yeah, I laugh at that tagline.
It's a good
funny.
tagline.
People always
I
make
wonder
fun
why
of
it was in
England,
Connecticut. Like maybe it's just.
I think that's where it happened.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay.
so it's a book.
Oh, I see.
written by an author from Connecticut, but it was
Gotcha.
those books like blew up in like 1994. They were super popular.
So it wasn't a real storm? Like
I don't
in real
believe
life?
so.
Yeah. Makes
I don't believe
sense.
any of it is a real story. I think it's all fictional.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel so movie mogged by Noah. Just because, like,
Yeah,
you've been watching
seriously.
so many, like, classics. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing though, is I'm gonna run out, and I'm just gonna have to start watching slop soon.
I don't know,
And
you'll
Mr.
never
Beast
run
is always
out.
there,
Yeah.
ready and waiting.
Yeah, Mr. Beast is always waiting for me.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of classics, and just like I don't know, I've just accrued a watch list of 490 movies, and it just barely changes. Like I'm always watching something off my watch list and then adding something to it. So I feel like I am never gonna run out.
I'm like
Honestly,
at 800 something, so I need to like start deleting
Yeah.
movies off the watch list.
No, I mean, you don't gotta delete them.
Well, because sometimes I add a movie because it's like, oh, a director I like recommended this or something, and then like I'll forget like 5 years later, and I'll be like, I have no idea what this movie is. I have no idea why I put this on the watch, so I'll just like get rid of it.
Yeah, I do
Unless
wish.
it's like a movie I know that's like, oh, I really want to watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, I do wish the Letterboxd watch had like a notes feature so I could just like write like recommended by this guy.
if I worked for
Yeah.
Letterboxd, I would add so many quality of life features. It's insane.
Oh,
They need me. Letterboxd, you need me.
Well, what
Yeah.
features would you add?
Well, let's not get into that.
Yeah.
I only know them when I think of them.
Replying
Okay.
to comments, liking comments.
Yes, that's that, and also, so you know how it says Oh fuck! Now I'm blanking. God damn it! But the it'll say you've watched like when you look at an actor's page, it'll say like what percentage of movies you've seen of them.
Mm-hmm.
I would like if it said at the top of the cast when you're looking at a movie, if it said what percentage of actors you've seen. So like, I'd like to be like, how many times have I seen this extra before, or some shit like that, and be like, oh, It's like, who have I seen in this movie before? You know?
Yeah, they do that with directors too. Director page.
I believe so. Yeah.
It's a good feature.
Oh yeah.
It's just a little eye icon that has a percentage next to it.
Yeah.
The one problem is just that, like, you know, like an actor will have like.
I explore the app for like 5 seconds.
Sure. Yeah, an actor will have like
convinced.
some like random like documentary and like a bunch of other bullshit at the bottom of their list. So if you want to be a completionist, it's like.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. I'm also not a big lists user or a big.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like tags. I don't really fuck with tags.
Oh, this guy ranks Sinners above Marty Supreme.
I did. I had
we'll
some
get into
qualms.
that later.
Oh yeah. I had some qualms with Marty.
I actually have not seen that yet.
That's really good.
But
I liked it a lot.
I've seen
I'd be a
Sinners,
big fan.
and the only movies I saw in 2025, and it's kind of embarrassing, are Sinners and One Battle After Another.
That's not bad. I mean, I think those are the two best movies of the year.
I
know.
After another.
Well, also, we can't even trust this guy's opinion after he
What?
pranked me. We did a whole top 10 of the year on the pod, and he did his entire thing backwards. And I didn't really.
I tried to convince him Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was like the best.
Yeah, it was like your second favorite. Like, you were like, oh, you know, I thought it did what it set out to do. Yeah, I should have suspected when you said that your number 3 favorite was the new Mission Impossible.
Yeah, that movie sucked so hard. Oh my god.
But the ending was so good. He hung from a biplane in real life. In real life.
I have never seen a single Mission Impossible film.
The Brian De Palma
some
one
are
is
good.
really good.
The
Yeah.
first one's really good, and then like the fourth one, directed by the guy who did Incredibles. I
Yeah.
like that one.
Interesting.
Mhm.
That's funny.
Yeah. Brad Bird.
I love the Incredibles.
We love Brad Bird. Oh yeah.
I love The Incredibles. Shout out Andrew Senna if that's his favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, I know. The Incredibles is definitely in like my top
Yeah.
20 probably.
It's my favorite
Top
animated movie, probably. I like Toy Story 3 a lot as well. Toy Story 3's goated.
It had it at a 10, and now I have Incredibles at a 9. Because the only problem I noticed was, it's like, why does he capture them and not kill them again? Like, he takes them hostage. He takes Syndrome takes the family hostage.
Well, it's a children's movie.
It's true, but it's like plot-wise, it's like he tries to kill Mr. Incredible, then like he takes him hostage, and he like escapes, and he like takes him hostage again. It's like, well,
Yeah, it can be a bit of like cat and mouse.
that was the only problem I had with it.
Yeah, but I can-
movie.
I
Rewatching
feel-
it for like the 20th time.
I think the emotional through line shines through.
Yeah, he could have
Yeah.
just wanted to torture them and show them footage of the city being destroyed.
Yeah, or like,
That's a
no,
good
what the
justification.
Yeah, that was kind of the point. Yeah, because he wanted to like show to Bob like, I'm gonna make everyone super to stick it to you.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, I've currently.
Syndrome is a goated villain. He's one of the best villains around.
Oh yeah,
It's
dude,
probably
Jason Lee,
yeah,
great guy.
pretty perfect story structure wise. Just like
Yeah.
hits
Great
everything.
characters.
Perfect
Animation
vibes.
that still holds up in my eyes.
Yeah, does look like a bit like this early 2000s video game, like when they're in the
But
city.
like in a good way.
It doesn't,
It's
like,
very
not
stylized.
Yeah, it doesn't distract. It does not distract from like it doesn't like look bad.
Yeah, I think that's like when they really
Everything's very
first
fluid too.
Yeah, because I think that's like when the animation really like went over the line, in my opinion, of like just like looking good, in the sense that's like Toy Story 1 obviously has a bit of, what do you want to call it, gunk about it, bit of that like PlayStation 1 vibe to it
for sure.
Yeah, whereas Incredibles just looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is for sure. I you know what? Honestly, is still the best animation in any movie I've seen. I mean, a lot of people say Studio Ghibli, but that's not my cup of tea personally. I like some of the stuff, but it's on your watch list. But Mind Game, 2004.
Yeah,
That's still one of
Who
the
did that?
craziest. It's a one-off manga that was made into a movie. I could show you the.
'Cause, yeah, doesn't that guy have another movie?
He's got a couple. He was the director of Studio 4C.
Yeah, he's got that one Night is Short, Walk On Girl.
Oh yeah, that's also a
Yeah.
pretty good movie too.
Oh yeah.
But this is one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Sorry, audience.
Always give it a 5.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's just crazy. It's batshit insane.
Yeah, friend of the pod, other Aidan, is always telling me to watch it, and I always forget.
Yeah, he's the one. I remember during COVID when he was stuck inside with me. I was gaming on my computer and I was looking down and he was watching this movie and I was like, "What the fuck are you watching?" Because if you're not paying attention, it is like an absolute fever dream. But if you actually pay attention and watch it like maybe once, twice, you're like, "Fuck, I get it." It's actually like, I hate to say it because like I don't know, but it's quite a life affirming. It's a very beautiful movie.
Yeah,
sounds good. Who's that? There's this director who's done incredible like anime films, and like Chris Nolan rips him off a lot. He did Perfect Blue.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of I haven't seen it, but I hear that the whole Inception ripoff thing is kind of exaggerated.
Well, I mean, yeah, but he's inspired.
Satoshi Kon.
Satoshi Kon.
Yeah,
this is one I want to watch this forever.
Really fucking good.
I need to watch it. Paprika, Tokyo Godfather is
surprisingly
very
creepy
famous
movie, and also Millennium Actress or whatever.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it like haphazardly. It's like, and I was a huge mistake because it's like very trippy, very like story like. The story, Chris Nolan, maybe he doesn't rip that off entirely, but it's like it goes back and forth between a lot of different things, and it's kind of like almost feels like a Lynch movie sometimes. It's like you're really like displaced, but you can't tell where exactly you are. Like Perfect Blue is a little bit more easier to like get into, but some of his other stuff is like crazy.
I think I'm going to complete my last David Lynch and have watched all of his movies and all of his shows tonight when I watch The Elephant Man.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. That's like one of the...
I've actually seen it before in 7th grade. 7 Yellow. Shout out 7 Yellow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have bias because I was like, I don't want to watch this. It's for school.
What was the context of watching it for school?
We read the short story.
Oh, okay. I was gonna assume it was like some anti-bullying, like don't be mean.
That may be why it's in the curriculum, though. That could be why it's in the curriculum.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's one of his easier to get into ones. It's like a lot less. There's not like much absurd, like disorienting.
I believe it was before. I could be wrong, but I think it was before Eraserhead, right?
No, Eraserhead is his first one.
That's right, with Mel Brooks.
Yeah, that's the one he spent like a ton of like money and time on, Eraserhead. And then like once that came out, like I think Mel Brooks was like, "Oh, this guy's a genius. Give him all his money for Elephant Man."
Wait, Mel Brooks financed that?
I think he did both. Honestly. Really? Yeah. I could be wrong.
Or maybe I'm like getting confused and like he saw the early stuff of Eraserhead and funded that too.
Yeah, I mean, I fucking love David Lynch.
Oh yeah.
Personally, he's.
So you watched the season 3 of Twin Peaks?
Oh yeah. I watched it and I started watching it a little bit again, like some episodes that I wanted to go back to. I only have like, if I were to rate it like a movie, I'd probably give it like a 9.7 out of 10. Like I think it's nearly perfect. Oh yeah. There's a couple of things that are odd, but like I really liked how.
You seen it?
Yeah, no spoilers, boys. I still haven't seen it.
Oh, I know, of course, I know. I don't spoil.
I was telling Noah, there's just like some parts of the last season of Twin Peaks that are just like you can't tell if it's like a joke or not. It's like it just like stays on something for so long. It like just like makes you like sit in like it'll make you sit in a scene for like 5 times longer than you think it should last, and you're like what is happening? Like it's just one of the most disorienting things.
It is very.
It's like have you ever seen that tweet that's like, I was watching Breaking Bad and it's so good that I had it paused for 5 minutes and just assumed it was an artistic choice.
Yeah, it's like a really good tweet. I love that.
Breaking Bad is like so fast paced. Like I like rewatching it like a couple years ago. It's like, wow, this thing just like it's so well. Like
but he likes to like slow it down.
Seen it, so we're gonna start watching it soon.
You should.
Because I had to show her The Sopranos first, and she had to show me Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
White women in the Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey.
I didn't know that was a genre.
What?
The white woman in the Twin Peaks?
Yeah. Alternative white girls in Twin Peaks.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't think I know.
And David Lynch as a whole.
Oh, yeah. Perhaps, that's true.
Just alternative people. But Twin Peaks might be my next once I finish Mad Men.
I think you would actually really like it. It's very goofy, but in like a good way, and then it knows when to when to cut the shit and then be like just like incredibly captivating and serious.
First season is really good and like it's like weird but not like patience testing. It's like very like moves well. Second season's like a slight dip in like quality of the points.
Well, I know that he like left for a bit.
Yeah.
And, like
So the thing with the second season is the first 11 episodes of the second season are some of the best television ever, and then like the next 10 episodes until like episode 21 are just filler, pretty much just filler, just to be like, hey, we have a contract. And
some
we
of
need
like
to fill it out.
the ending episodes of like the last couple episodes of the second season are like pretty peak.
Yeah,
pretty amazing.
It's funny. I was looking at the IMDb ratings, and it's like the first 11 episodes like all 8+, and then it's like the second half, it's like all below like 7.5, and then the last 2 episodes it's like 9.3, some shit.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, I think that's my next one.
Incredible show.
Because I also saw that you, when I was looking through your list, that you didn't give a rating to Inland Empire.
I gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, that's one that confounded me.
I loved it though. I gotta say, I was terrified for a lot of it. Like, it's really fucking freaky, and it's just kind of like the horror that gets me more so, like just completely unsettling and just like nonsensical almost. Really freaks me out.
Yes. See, I really loved the way he used like the digital camera where it's like all these characters, like talking kind of that Lynch weird way, but it also kind of like looks like a reality show. And that kind of makes it feel even like creepier because it's like, why are you talking like this?
The mice people.
The mice people.
That made me laugh. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah. They're great.
Yeah. But the Twin Peaks has some of the scariest moments of like just like that I've seen like on video or film or whatever. Like it like so many, like there's a lot of like he knows how to like, I don't know, show you some like something that's really
it's
nice
funny
to look at.
He's good at stuff like making you
just,
so
faces, like really creepy faces and stuff like that. Like kind of cuts to the heart of. Like,
he's
he
good.
Just it's so funny too because he's just such like he makes the most fucked up crazy shit, and then you hear him talking, he's like, wow, I mean, that's just incredible, Laura. Like, you're just an amazing person. And I love you so much. It's like, oh, he's such a sweetheart, too.
Yeah. Have you seen that interview where he's talking about how there's just, like, some guy in his neighborhood who flies his, like, mouse around on a drone around LA, and he's like, I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was such a beautiful soul. He was a funny guy.
Great dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
I like the clip of him a lot. It's like, get off your fucking phone.
Yeah.
Classic.
So fed up.
I also one of my all-time favorites is the assistant production assistant telling him that the scene has to be shorter or something like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
And he's like, I'm tired of this shit. Why does everyone have to tell me that a scene has to be shorter? It does not need to be shorter.
Yeah. Good for him.
It's fucking bullshit.
Another absolute classic is that you guys know Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the guy who created it really wanted Lynch to be like the main villain, Bill Cipher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, David Lynch was like, no, I don't know what this is. I don't want to do that. But then he had like a major reoccurring role on like, what is it, the Cleveland
show? Yeah.
Yeah, like he was like a significant
Gus the
character.
bartender, baby.
Yeah. Which is so funny.
Yeah, it is funny that he was like, I want to be on the Cleveland show.
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane probably smooth talked him or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think like he had like a friend working on the show or something, but
nice.
Yeah. Just so funny.
Cleveland show, one of the greatest shows of all time. We're getting into it.
Really?
No, I actually hate that show compared to Family Guy and American Dad.
I even have a hard time stomaching Family Guy.
Family Guy is not bad.
Really?
I'm tired of pretending it is. Yeah.
It's like, it's one of those, I just think it's like it's best as like a clip show in the sense that it's just like there's gonna be great bits in it.
As a show, no, but there are some really funny bits.
I know someone who like has never watched an actual episode and like watch like his YouTube shorts is like he only watches like Family Guy YouTube shorts.
That's incredibly based.
That's the only way he knows
over and over.
Anything about it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, sometimes it hits. And did you guys watch Ted? The show.
I have not. I've actually heard the show is good. I've heard
the show isn't bad. I had some
Okay.
qualms with it, but it's like it's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like, I mean, it's fun to have like this stoner comedy with like, this like.
I like the joke about the Indian kid at the high school. That's classic.
Yeah,
They got him.
They got him. What do you mean they got him? Yeah, and yeah, it's just
It's a
kind of. It's funny that it's like, yeah, like it works well as just like this like simple family sitcom, but they can like barely produce it because it costs like $2 million an episode just because of the CGI on Ted.
Yeah, it sounds...
Also, apparently Ted was like Seth MacFarlane's first ever character. Like before Family Guy, he's been dreaming about Ted.
This is his dream project.
Yeah, dream project is
It's
Ted.
kind of a simple premise of like a teddy bear come to life. You
Yeah.
know, like,
That was his Seven Samurai.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, that was what is it called? Million Ways to Die in the
Million Ways to
West.
Die in the West.
That movie's terrible.
Yeah, I saw that like when it
Is that
came
Clint
out.
Eastwood? No. Is
That-
that... Oh, no, that's the Seth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With like him
Oh,
and
it's really
fucking
bad.
like Neil Patrick Harris.
It's got a
Liam
bunch
Neeson
of
or something?
famous
Liam
actors.
Neeson's
yeah.
in it.
Oh yeah, because it came out like the year after Django, so like Jamie Foxx makes a cameo.
Yeah. God, that was some garbage. I guess we can probably get into the big ordeal
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
Well, for
Happy
context,
belated birthday to him.
For
Yeah.
context, we all watched the movie Ran.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, good movie.
I think we can all
We'll get into
agree.
that. Yeah, we'll get into our
Yeah.
opinions.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 1985.
Now, I have a question for you, Koso. Did you want to watch this movie because you've had it on your watch list for a while, or because Quentin Tarantino said it's one of his favorite movies of all time?
Well, you know, I wasn't gonna watch it, but then I saw that Quentin Tarantino said to watch it, and I as soon as I saw him
He's known
say
for his good
that,
opinions.
Yeah.
well, as soon as I saw him say that, I bolted to watch the movie immediately. So I just kind of like do as I'm told.
Yeah.
When Quinty
Me too.
talks, I when he says jump, I say how high.
Can you,
Oh yeah.
you guys think you could do a Quentin Tarantino impression?
You know, like the
Uh,
fucking thing, man. It's just like it just really fucking gets to me.
fun, Jan.
The fucking thing, man, is it just really fucking gets to me how these people.
Gets to me. He's not even a good actor, Paul Dano.
Yeah. Shout out Paul Dano.
Why do you crash out on him?
Because he thinks he's the worst part of There Will Be Blood.
Hey, three.
I think it could be just because Paul Dano's too base for him, and Quentin lives in
Too what for
too
him?
based for him. And
Oh,
Lives in Tel Aviv.
Israel.
Yeah, he lives in Tel
Yeah.
Aviv. Yeah, fuck Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
3 defenders of Paul Dano right here. 3 Wilton High School
It's
graduates.
true.
Yeah.
He's a
2002, baby.
Wilton alum.
Yeah.
Bro was walking around the jungle while he was
Yeah.
on The
They're
Sopranos.
playing,
Isn't
Oh,
that
yeah.
they're
funny?
playing Smash
Oh yeah,
Melee.
but see that's what I always find weird about him going to our high school is that like when he was in high school he was filming Sopranos and that other movie about the the movie he's in about like the Greek cult studies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but so I'm always like, how much time did he actually spend? Like
He was
in
only
high
like
school.
a couple episodes of Sopranos. Like
Yeah, that's a
5
lot
seconds.
of work. I mean, I guess it's nearby.
He has lines, though, and that's like important.
Yeah.
Like, he has
He's like
actual lines.
AJ's good friend.
Yeah, when he's driving AJ to his girlfriend's house, he goes, "I'm telling you, man, all you gotta do is just get the key in the gate and then wiggle it around, and then she's fucking yours," or something like that. It's so, and he's got this goofy ass bowl cut with the glasses.
Yeah,
Like
he's
a
got
little
the
tummy.
crazy haircut. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny as fuck.
Yeah, he's like actually like a supporting character. He's not like Michael B. Jordan, who's like a bullied child in the background
Yeah.
for one episode,
Yeah,
or Lin-Manuel Miranda.
yeah, it's the bellhop.
Yeah, it's
and
the
then
bellhop.
Lady Gaga doesn't have a line either.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know the scene where they vandalize the swimming pool?
Yeah.
How do you vandalize a swimming pool?
Yeah.
She's in The Sopranos.
Yeah, she's just in one shot where a
Okay.
bunch of girls laughing on the bleachers while the guys throw like trophies into a swimming pool. They broke into the middle school.
Yeah.
Sopranos, I fucking love the Sopranos.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
getting really sidetracked.
No, we're getting sidetracked, but Sopranos goated.
My favorite show.
Yeah, that's the thing. It might be the best.
It is. I think it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I gotta watch Breaking Bad first, but
Should we do a plot overview or something? Like,
yeah, do a plot overview for sure. That'll
Yeah.
get me in the zone.
I mean, the movie was directed, written, co-edited, co-costume designed by Akira Kurosawa.
it was his
Wow,
brainchild. He
Yeah.
did not allow anyone to fuck this shit.
Oh yeah. And so yeah, we might all be struggling with the names a little bit.
Yeah.
Cause
I
yeah.
wrote some of them down.
Cause it stars Tatsuya Nakudai as Ichimonji.
who's a really good actor.
Oh yeah, I was very surprised. He was only like 50 when he made this movie.
Really?
Yeah, I thought he was like an old
I
man.
could have assumed he was old.
The main guy.
Oh, Hidetora?
Hidetora.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dad.
Yeah, he was quite good.
He's also the I don't know if either of you have seen High and Low, Kurosawa's other movie. Fucking amazing.
That's
movie.
probably my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But he plays the he's like the chief detective.
Oh,
yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But yes, this story is loosely based on King Lear.
It's pretty faithful, minus there's one subplot about Glastonbury that's missing, but besides the setting change, it's pretty fucking faithful.
Well, it's also like gender swapped, because like King
Yeah.
Lear's about his daughters.
Yes.
Yeah, whereas this is about his sons. And yes, this guy's just like, I want to retire. I'm done being the ruler. I'm going to abdicate to my son.
Well, he has a crazy dream.
Oh yeah, he's got the crazy prophecy
Where
dream.
He just comes back and he's like, his fucking eyes are like out of his
pops
skull
out of the tent. Yeah.
after the boar hunt. I really the beginning sequence was really captivating.
Oh
Super
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So yeah, he has this crazy prophecy dream where he says he fucking was wandering a barren plain and there was no one. And then in the end, he bursts out and decides to retire. And fucking... Because which one is it? He's abdicating to his first son, Taro? Yeah.
Taro is like the oldest brother.
Mm-hmm.
What was
Yellow.
Jiro?
Jiro's the middle brother.
And Saburo?
With the crazy hairline.
They all
They all
take off their hats, and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot all these Japanese dudes have the shaved like thing. It looks so goofy.
Wild baldness.
Peak male physique.
But so Saburo is pissed and is like, don't do this. And fucking King Lear is so pissed that he banishes him as well as his faithful servant Tango.
Yeah, Tango.
Which is quite a name.
Yeah, that's a good name. I like Tango.
Yeah, no, Tango's a cool guy. Yeah, and as expected, this leads to chaos and tumult, which is what
vacuum.
Yeah, this is something that confused me. So in Japan, the name of the movie like literally translates to chaos or tumult or even disturbed or confused.
Yeah.
So I don't really get why it's called Ran.
That's like the phonetics of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it?
Pretty sure.
It could be the phonetics of it. It could be the romanization of it. But I don't know. It's really tough with other languages, especially Japanese and East Asian languages. There's not a lot of like direct translations for certain words, so they're just like, I don't know. They ran with it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've been reading some Russian short stories recently.
Yeah.
As well as some commentary. It's just interesting to read about how it's just like certain translators are just like, there's actually no such thing as like translation. Like you really can't get it.
Source, I made it
exact. Up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the way they translate it can change the vibe so much.
It's interesting to like watch it with the subtitles or the translation, and this is true for like watching a lot of foreign language films, but there's always like there is like something lost where it's like the way that they're acting in the movie is so like kind of theatrical, like
yes,
and then so the dialogue is very like plain and simple, like they just kind of say plainly, flat out, like what they're like. They like explain their backstory, or like they talk about, I'm gonna plan to do this. Mm-hmm. So I wonder like what the subtleties that might have been lost, like
for sure.
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people say is that like if you watch anime and you're from Japan, a lot of it sounds like this, and I'm just really mad, and it's just like very like corny sounding, like.
Yeah.
But to us, it doesn't sound right unless it sounds like that.
Yeah. I wish I could understand every language so I could get like the subtle nuances of like their accents and that too. Because it's like, I thought about this recently. How would someone from China like get Good Will Hunting? Because like 50% of the movie is them being from Boston and being so Boston. And like to them, it probably just sounds like a little more like of an intense American accent.
Yeah. Because, like, you wonder, because, like, sometimes you will be watching something, like an anime, and, like, people will be like, oh, just a fun fact, this character has this specific accent, which denotes this. Yeah, and it's like, I wouldn't have even known, yeah. And, yeah, especially, like, when you're doing, like, captions on screen, it's, like, it's hard to capture, like, all that poetry, like, in enough time for people to read it. Mm-hmm. So, so it's much easier just to, shorten it. But I guess it also kind of works because, like, I feel like these are all very professional people. So they all, not professional, like very high-ranking people. So they're all very stoic, you know? Like, especially with that opening scene where they're at the kind of, like, ritual or, like, the post-boar hunt feast.
Yeah.
It makes sense they'd be a little proper about it.
Yeah. I mean, it does play against a lot of, like, traditional, like, Japanese, like hierarchies and whatnot. Like, with the father just, like, deciding, like, they're all so shocked with how affectionate their dad is being by just being like, yeah, I'm retiring, and just like, I love you guys and whatever. And they're like, what the fuck is happening? Like, this would never happen. Like, they're so shocked. And I like how it goes against the grain a lot of like traditional Japanese methodologies and like parenting structures too. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was one of the big themes that I was thinking about during the movie is like this question of like loyalty, and there's like loyalty to like family, but then like loyalty to like power. So like when Tango and Subaru like decide to tell their dad that that's a bad idea, it's like they're in a way being disloyal by going against his command, but they're being loyal to him by like telling him what's right. Like what like they actually are in the end right the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
And then stuff like, once Taro takes over and he decides like, I'm actually the leader now and I get to tell you what to do. And so now it's like the power structure is taking precedent over the family structure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how it's like basically the entire like plot was kind of just like kind of dictated by like the queen or like the maiden,
Was it
like
Lady
Cade,
maybe
Cade,
like Kaede.
Yeah, Kaede or something.
She got in the ear of like all the people like at the top and like told them what to do. Because
Taro didn't really give a fuck. I mean, he was like, I got the power, but then she was like, no, you need his name too, like the name of the clan as well, and like the title, and that's. She was like, you're nobody. And even though he has like the castle and all the soldiers, she's like, you're nobody without the title. Like, who are you truly? And he was like, oh, fuck. And then he like starts to consolidate power over his dad and it just turns him into a hermit. And then fucking the whole castle sequence is probably my favorite. Like the raiding of the castle was probably my favorite sequence. It was just all the murder and the gunshots and him just like becoming broken from that.
Yeah, there's firing all the fiery arrows into the place he's in.
Yeah.
Because,
the colors in the movie are so
really
incredible.
Fantastic.
Because,
and in that scene, it was really striking because it's like cherry candy red, like for the blood. So it kind of like gives it surreal, like a almost dreamlike feeling where it's like, it looks and feels very like real, but like at the same time, it feels kind of like, I don't know, there's something like distant about it. I don't know. So I thought it was really cool, and also the way they do it with like no sound and just music is really cool.
Because there's definitely a lot to say about the color, but I wanted to say on that just whole sequence real quick that first of all it's really cool because Kurosawa, because he was so legendary, got to film at a bunch of two actual ancient castles. For the first two castles, but for that castle, they literally like built that whole thing themselves.
Oh my god!
Yeah, there was no miniatures used, and they actually like burnt it down for that scene. So the scene where he like walks out, they had to get that all in one take.
That's like one of the coolest shots I've ever seen.
Yeah,
it was really amazing.
There's so many parts of this movie that's like, wow, this is like might be one of the prettiest movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, because talking about color, I love like how he's just like covered in white. It looks like a ghost for the second half of the movie.
For sure.
It's truly like it was creeping me out, just like that like the character, the old guy character, like his face, like they added so much like freaky makeup to him, and like him having like there was so much stuff that surprised me about the movie. Like I wasn't expecting like so much like to be dedicated to like him just like breaking down and being like a shell of a person like in his old age, and I was like, oh wow, this is pretty like haunting stuff.
Yeah, his dream literally comes true. He's walking through the plains and it's basically like hell. And all these like ghosts from his past are coming back to haunt him, like the guy whose eyes he gouged out.
Yeah, and that's like that final shot of the, I think it's Sumura. The guy with the gouged out eyes, he drops the Buddha scroll down the cliff, and he's just standing at the cliff as they're all walking away, and it's just like that like pink sunset, and he's like on the dune or whatever.
It was like the castle ruins. Like,
It's just one of the best final shots I've ever seen, and it was
Yeah.
fucking spectacular.
Yeah, I read this interesting review that I thought pointed out something cool. It just like it showed a picture of the first shot and of the last shot, and you can really see the contrast in colors because the first shot's on the boar hunt, and there's the beautiful blue sky and the green contrast against like the reds and the blacks of the last shot, and you can really picture Kurosawa like making these paintings and like putting them in sequence and like having the different colors for different moods and tones of the film.
Yeah, and also it goes back to the castle sequence when it keeps going back and forth between the violence and then the sun coming out of the clouds and then quickly being covered back up by the clouds and like correlated kind of to what was going on the screen. It was very interesting.
I saw something that said like Akira Kurosawa would like meditate and just kind of wait for like the lighting to look the way he wanted outside, and then would like start doing so like make people wait to like, okay, now the clouds like look just the way I want.
Terrence Malick did that.
And there was so many shots. I was so blown away by like how good all the outdoor shots look. There would be like several, and like they would incorporate it into like the acting and the story. Like there would be so many shots where like the sun and like the clouds would change in the middle of the shot, and like the characters would actually like react to it. Like the old guy, like he like there's a part like towards the end where he's like going crazy, and then like the sun kind of like starts to like fade away, and it's like it's cloudy, and he just like starts freaking out even more. And it's like wow, that's pretty incredible. Like how it's all like very synergistic.
Yeah, let me see, make sure I get this name right, because they filmed it on Mount ASO, which is Japan's only active volcano.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That explains all like the ash, and like it was all like it kind of looks like a black beach or something like that. It was very like hilly with all the particles. I don't know. It was very interesting like location. It reminds me of it's an old Japanese movie called Woman in the Dunes. Oh. It's like I think it may have been filmed on the same location because it's like also like black and white.
Yeah. No,
maybe you really want to visit Japan.
Oh yeah,
really badly, because I'm a sucker for
film.
Yeah, just like for sure, there's so much good like hiking and stuff like that. It was I don't know the whole beginning sequence was like I was just in a trance, like
exactly.
Just being on like these mountains, and like it was just so like pleasant. It's like a testament to like kind of knowing, like his intuition for knowing how to pace the movie. With like because like if it was like a shot of like a fucking like concrete wall or something, like I don't like your attention span for that's gonna be way less than like just like sit like these really long shots where you're like just like looking at the mountains, and it's like but it's not boring, it's just so pleasant to look at. So like he can really take his time, and like it didn't feel like it felt like even though it's such a long movie, it felt like very short.
Yeah.
It was all of it was like very nice.
The pacing and blocking is extremely good, like just throughout the entire film. But I also like how you mentioned about like the colors, like the first and the last shot, and it's like it really does become drained of all its color. Like in the first sequence of the boar hunt, it's just so gorgeous, like with every different type of flower. And then he kind of tries to cling to that later. If you remember when he's like going fucking crazy, when he first goes crazy and he starts picking the flowers. Mm-hmm. That was actually probably like my favorite like sequence with the crazy wind going and like they all blow out of his hands. Yeah. Like I was like,
I didn't consider that's a good call.
It's just incredible. I have no idea how he like planned it to like besides just like sitting and waiting to like get all these like amazing like perfect weather conditions like when it was like parts when it's raining, there's parts when it's like really cloudy and stormy out during like the siege, and like just like super windy, like I don't know something about that's just like so genius to me, like knowing how to play to like all the different areas and the nature that he's shooting in like perfectly.
Because I was reading that something that he did was that because obviously he had like the meticulously painted storyboards, but he'd have like a 3-camera setup where each camera's like kind of doing something different, got like a different lens at a different location. And so like there's like the main shot, but then with like the opening like boar hunt scene, it starts all static. Then we're up close real fast with the boars and like tracking them. And that's something that he's so good at throughout his entire career of like cutting between the static and the action. So I think he just like really kind of covered all his bases like in the editing room, and he was always editing his own movies or co-editing them at least. He would be able to like find the exact perfect moment to like cut forward to increase the pace and then slow it down and then speed it up again. Yeah.
I was surprised. It felt like 90% of all the shots were like completely still, and then like except for like the battle scenes, it'd be like a little bit of like movement following the action, but like there was just like it would just really just like hold on like and like let everything just like play out. Like the actors just like they would just do the scene, and like it would just be like just kind of watching, like not drawing attention to like crazy camera movement or anything like that.
Yeah, one critic I was reading
felt like it made it feel like a play, like it made sense for what it was emulating.
Yeah, one critic I was reading said his interpretation of it was that it's sort of like this kind of really locked in static camera both gives you this kind of like omnipresent like God feeling, like you're above it all, but it also gives you this kind of like helpless feeling that you can't do anything to stop just this cycle of chaos and violence that's going on in front of you.
The reason I keep mentioning like the landscape and like the terrain is because like really emphasizes it a lot, like cutting in between like just shots of nature, like holding on it for so long, and also like when it shows like people from like a really far away shot, like when they're like on the mountains and stuff, like and they're like or like the end when he's like on top of the hill, like it's super zoomed out, like it was doing this interesting thing where like it would make like the characters like really high up, like not give them that much headroom, and like 80% of the shot is like the mountain, and like it's just like a little bit of them at like the top.
Yeah, for sure.
So it was interesting to look at.
Kurosawa used like he was a big fan of John Ford, and John Ford liked Kurosawa, and they kind of had like a mutual respect, and he really liked to have a lot of his shots framed so like the horizon was at the top or completely at the bottom, like no like in the middle, like the classic David Lynch like
you've seen the Fabelmans scene.
Yeah, but like he actually did legitimately say that shit like all the time and was like very serious about it, and like he's right. I mean, it looks so much better when something is framed in a more unique way than just like dead center of the screen, unless it's perfectly symmetrical like Kubrick style, like dead center of the screen.
Yeah.
But like even then, like I don't know, I really do enjoy how Kurosawa just was like I think like there's a particular shot I'm thinking of where Saburo and Tango are running away, and then they're approached by the other lord who's not involved with their family, and was like, I want you to marry my daughter, bro. And he was like, come on, like this is a good idea. And it's like it's a shot from them far away, and they're like running, and they're like, oh fuck. They're like, oh fuck, we can't go off this hill. So they're like at the end of the hill, and they get cornered by a bunch of horses. Right? And then that's when he reveals like, yeah, come on, like I'm not trying to kill you. But that's just such a cool shot because 80% of the screen is just a hill, like from like fucking 100 feet away or 100 yards away.
Or like when it first reveals like the other tribe, like pulling up to like the field where they're about to fight, like, and it just like shows them like all rolling up onto the top of the hills, and like just like zooms in on them from like really far away. Like
the fight in the forest was a good sequence too, where they're it took me about halfway through the movie, like probably through the castle raid sequence, where it was just like I was like, fuck, I didn't know they had guns. I was like, and that is the one thing that I kind of wish I was like, why do we have to use the standard like sound effect for the gunshot? Like it always takes me out of it, like in some aspects.
There's only like once or twice that they did like the like twangy like
I will say though, just on that note, just because I was also thinking this, there on the sound effects there was this one like grunt of the soldiers they kept using. Did either of you notice this yet? Where they'd be like go off and do this, and they'd be like huh. Yeah, and it's like the same kind of sound clip.
Sound bite, yeah.
That is a minor detail.
Yeah, it is. I don't care to nitpick enough like cinema sins. Be like, this is why a movie's bad because it's not perfectly accurate. Yeah. But like, I was just like, I wish like, fuck, can't we record like a musket sound effect for or instead of like, bing.
Yeah, but no, I thought that was a really interesting and important part of the movie because I was looking up the gun they are using is called an arquebus, which is like one of the earliest guns.
Yeah.
And I think it's important because like I think the movie is in many ways about the future versus the past, the older generation versus the younger. And also, Kurosawa was thinking a lot about Hiroshima and like nuclear war and how technology just has made us more violent rather than less. And so in a way, and like I think I read that he was trying to
frame the guns in a way that was like akin to like
nuclear wars, but also the Cashel siege scene with like the flames going everywhere. That was kind of inspired by images of Hiroshima.
The siege scene too, where it's just like you just see like the red muzzle flashes behind like a wall of smoke.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like this.
They're in like the little rhombus nooks behind the wall.
Yeah.
The set design is fucking spectacular. It's so good. Like all the castles look so ornate and so cool. Like I really like the room where Jiro's room. Where he meets with like Kaide and she initially reveals the plot to be like
the gold room.
I'm gonna blackmail you. Yeah, with like all the walls and shit. She really wanted that fucking head.
Oh yeah,
that was her downfall.
Yeah.
That's all
but that's the thing. She succeeded.
Conflict.
She won basically.
Yeah, she did. But then like, was her goal? Was she like fine with dying? I don't know. She didn't really.
Probably. I mean, she seemed pretty depressed.
I mean, in Japanese culture, I feel like it's like if you achieved your goal of like revenge, like you're probably fine with dying. You know?
Yeah, it's just kind of that cycle of violence thing where it's like at a certain point she doesn't care if she lives or dies. All she wants is vengeance.
Yeah.
I love how cinematic, like just really simple stuff he does in the movie, when the soldier like slices her neck at the end to kill her, it just like the way the camera just pushes in and like a nice like paint splattering of like red.
3/4 of the screen is just like the paint, and then like her body just.
But just the way it was like the movement was so fluid. It's just like I don't know, just like
it was
looks,
super clean.
Yeah, it looks like I don't know. It's just like really well, choreographed art, like just. Very well crafted, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you guys know the story?
It's a very simple thing, but just like done so well.
Oh yeah. Do you guys know the story that I forget which movie it was, but one of his movies in the 50s was like the first use of that like dramatic blood spattering, and it wasn't on purpose. Like the machine that was gonna that was gonna spray the blood, like malfunctioned. But then, like, on the shot, it was sick, so they just, like, kept it, and now, like, every samurai movie uses that.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of fun that it's, like, it feels like he was holding off using that the whole time in his big final epic. Yeah. And then in the end, he was like, okay, one more for old time's sake. One more big splattering.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck, it's 1985. Give him something to, like, in color, it's...
Yeah.
It's so obvious watching Kill Bill that, like, Quentin Tarantino just is obsessed with Akira Kurosawa.
Big time.
Yeah, and then, my girlfriend was telling me about this movie and showing me some frames of it. It's another Japanese movie, but it's literally like, I'm surprised. I mean, maybe it was just like an homage, but like, you know how Kurosawa sued Sergio Leone for
for the Magnificent Seven?
I don't remember. Well, I don't remember which movie it was, but he sued him because it was pretty much a 1-to-1 of Seven Samurai. And then he was like, "It's a good movie, but it's my movie." Was the quote. And then so basically Tarantino made like a 1-to-1 of Kill Bill is a 1-to-1 to like of this other Japanese movie, and it's just like it's like about
it's about a similar situation.
Exact thing, pretty much.
Yeah, that's one of those weird things though, where it's like if the director puts enough of their own spin on it, like how much of it is a ripoff. Yeah, because I mean, Kill Bill certainly has a lot of Tarantinoism to it. It's very unique to it.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I was surprised with how like intimate all the family dynamic stuff was. Like it was like very balanced, like the kind of majestic, epic feeling. Like it felt pretty otherworldly the whole time. It felt like I don't know, something dreamlike about it. Just like the way the film look kind of like blurs like the colors a little bit, even when like everything's like really in focus or whatever. Like it's still kind of like blurry a little bit.
The film grain.
Yeah, like it kind of adds like I don't know, like a
texture.
It adds like a smooth and not like kind of I don't know, texture, like smoothens the colors out. Like so I don't know. It had such a weird vibe the whole time, but like and then like it would like switch between that to like just like family drama, and like it was all very compelling. So I was surprised at how much time was dedicated to like the father like just like becoming decrepit. I was like, I thought all of that was super like haunting. I was like, oh wow, this is like.
Yeah, like what is
It was like almost like
out.
it's very theatrical because he's like really playing it up, like acting kind of like over the top, but they kind of like I don't know, it makes sense for the type of movie like, and I don't know, just I thought it landed pretty well.
That was one thing that took me out a little bit though. I wouldn't say took me out, but I get it's like the adaptation of another story, but a lot of it is dedicated to his mental decline and him being super senile, and it kind of comes across as a bit repetitive with some of the scenes where I'm just like,
yeah, that's fair.
I get it, like especially when they're in that like the broken ruins and Tango's like, I'm gonna go find Saburo, and then he runs off like for like the fourth time, and I'm just like, all right, I get it, he's fucking crazy. Like I don't know, maybe it just me being impatient.
It felt like one of those things where it's like
I wanted more to his character too, so I was a bit disappointed because he was my favorite character. Especially in the beginning, like when he's just being betrayed by his whole family, and when he goes senile, he kind of just becomes
towards the end. I feel like he kind of changes when he like reunites with his son, though. I feel
that's when he like breaks out of it, and then
he
fucking that ending is so sad. Where the son gets shot, and then he falls over, broken heart, dead.
Yeah, but I thought it was like kind of similar to like what how like Lynch will like just like make you look at something for like way longer than you feel like you should. I feel like he was doing that where it's like really just like like
driving it
you
home.
like you don't the levels to which it sinks like it's like you couldn't possibly get worse, but then like it does just for this guy just like literally like living in hell like for the last couple of days of his life like. So I thought that was like I don't know. I thought because it was so nice to look at, like it was just compelling enough, like that, just like watching it unfold. Like I wasn't too bothered by the repetitiveness of it. I feel like it's just like like if it was a different movie and it like looked not nearly as nice and compelling to look at, I'd definitely be like, oh, this is getting fucking boring.
I will say that's something I often think about when I see a movie I don't really like that much, and I'm just kind of thinking like, if this movie was like so beautiful and looked so good, I probably really wouldn't care that I'm kind of like a little bored or anything.
I feel like I've watched a lot of movies recently where I'm like, cinematography is fucking spectacular, the score is incredible and beautiful, but it just like I don't give a fuck enough about the plot, and I'm not a plot cell by any means, but like it's just not like fluid or like
it's all about how it comes together, especially with how the old man is like, it's beautiful to look at, but also it's like it really does feel like he's descending into hell or into that sort of crazy dream he had, so it kind of works together perfectly.
It does, it does work well.
But
go ahead.
Because I did just want to bring up while we're talking about the old man going mad, that I think like one of the reasons he wanted to focus on him so much, what drew him to the story, is that I think Kurosawa sees a lot of himself in the old man. Because first of all, there's just the world being this endless cycle of violence is getting worse because of technology, so it kind of feels like we're in this hell of violence. But then also in the context of his career, like Kurosawa
has been at that point.
Yeah, like in the 50s and 60s, he put out all these like absolute classics that did gangbusters. But then in the 70s, suddenly like no one wants to work with him. All his movies are flopping. He was working for an American movie, and they fired him because he was like, they described it as perfectionism bordering on insanity. And he couldn't get any of his movies funded. Like George Lucas and Francis Ford Coppola funded his last movie, Kagemusha, something like that. Yeah. But so I kind of feel like he sees this connection with this old man who's like, I'm an old man now. I've been working my ass off my entire life. It's time for me to relax. But no, you can't relax.
Gouge out these people's eyes.
Gouge people's eyes, and my sons can't keep this shit together for 10 years. Yeah. I think this movie is in many ways about like extremes and like things like knocking up against each other. Can we also throw out that the fool literally says says only a madman is sane in a mad world. Which is a very Joker quote.
I do kind of see what Noah's saying now. It's like when the Jester character is like crying a lot. It's like it did get to a point.
I did say to myself out loud, what the fuck is this bitch's problem?
Yeah.
Like you understand what's going on. The
Yeah,
man has gone insane. I get that could take a toll on you, especially if you love him.
It was like 10% too much.
But so yeah, I just think
Thank you.
the Fool can be kind of read as like this kind of like balancing force between like, first of all, the masculine and the feminine because of their androgynous appearance, and then also like the courageous because like, you know, they're going out of their way to go with this old dying king, but also emotional, you know, like crying out constantly, and then also the sane and the insane. Because, like, obviously they're crazy jester making all these crazy comments, but also they were sane enough to know that this old king is the good guy in this story, you know. So
And he's walking into a trap. Like, Tango and her, like, he slaps them in the face with the handle of the sword or whatever when they're like, you shouldn't go to the castle, it's a trap or whatever. And he's like, shut the fuck up. They'll welcome him with open arms. And then they get fucked.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's very Shakespearean to like have this fool. Yeah.
And that's the thing where it's like any critiques against like the plot, I feel like if you were to have, it's hard to be like point any of the fingers at Kurosawa because again, like there are some creative liberties he took for sure. Obviously it's not in England, it's just with gender, but it's still like it's Shakespeare's story. So it's like,
can I just quickly say though that so when he was first writing the movie, he was inspired by the legend of this like famous legendary Japanese, you know, warlord, like this guy who had 3 good sons. It's kind of funny. His like literal idea was, what if his sons were bad? But then when he started evil? Then when he started writing it, he came upon King Lear and was like, oh, this is similar, so I'm gonna combine them. So it's not supposed to be 1-to-1 King Lear.
You know, I don't definitely doesn't feel that way either from what I was like reading the synopsis because like there are some parts that are missing, but like it's got the same like it's got the same bones.
I feel like Shakespeare, I don't know, there's like a mystical feeling that I feel like Shakespeare doesn't really tap into that much, where it's like...
I was just saying the other way.
Like, really? Like...
Yeah, he gets mystical with it.
I mean, a little bit, but like, I feel like this one was like, I don't know, like larger than, like this larger than life, like looming, like God-like presence with like, just like the showing like the sun going through the clouds, like these super far away shots of like everything, like, I don't know, kind of similar to like a Kubrick film where it's like, very large scale.
I guess it's an epic.
Because I was thinking, at the beginning, I didn't realize at first it was King Lear. At the beginning, I was thinking about it in relation to like Macbeth, you know, which starts with him, like getting like meeting the witches, or like Hamlet that starts with him with like the ghost encounter. It's like Shakespeare likes to start with like this like gesture towards the mythical world that then like throughout the story is like, is this affecting the world? Or do we just want it to affect the world because our world is so chaotic?
Yeah.
Was this how many samurai films have you guys seen before this? This is my first one, to be honest.
Only a couple. I mean, I've seen 7 Samurai.
Still on my list.
Yeah, you haven't seen 7 Samurai?
It's 3 hours and 22 minutes. So it's,
but it flies by.
I will watch it, but every time I'm like, oh, it's 10 o'clock, let me watch a movie, and I'm like, it'll be 1 a.m. I can't fucking watch it. So it's like... I always do want to watch it, but... That
was the 1,000th movie I've seen in my life.
Really?
Yes, at least according to Letterboxd.
That's crazy.
It's a good one. I don't know if there's any other good ones that are quite as good.
I think it's literally the original getting the team together movie. Like, it's very funny. Like,
have you watched Harakiri? Because people always say that's like the greatest. It's the highest rated movie on Letterboxd.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen it, but people are always like, this is better than 7 Samurai.
No, I mean, hey, I don't know.
I have not seen
it's on my... I obviously been meaning to watch it. I just don't know too much about the plot.
I think it's a 4.7 on Letterboxd. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, I feel like once you get like towards the top of the list, it's like only people who like want to watch it are gonna watch it, and they're already predisposed to think it's good.
7 Samurai is pretty fucking popular, though. I mean,
it's like a top 10.
Zoomers are watching it nowadays.
Yeah, if 7 Samurai feels a lot more in small scale and like intimate, and like the action scenes are like way more drawn out. Like in this, in Ran, it's like little small sections are like action scenes, and then like in 7 Samurai, it's like the whole like last hour and a half or hour is like just like, you know, getting raided or something, and like, you know, trying to like so it's like it's very I don't know, so it's like a little bit more like, I guess the last bit's like more thrilling, but like.
Just a very different.
It's a very different vibe. Like this one feels more just like, I don't know.
Cause it's interesting that's like even though Seven Samurai is longer, it doesn't really feel like an epic like this does.
Yeah, exactly. Like that one's.
Yeah.
You feel like more like in it in the moment. This
Yeah.
one feel like a little bit more detached, like a Kubrick film.
Cause yeah, Seven Samurai. Like I said, Seven Samurai feels like Ocean's 11. You know, like no, for real.
Crazy comparison.
No, but like genuinely, because it's just like like they'll like meet like this like crazy silly guy, and he's like, "I'm the wild card. You better not mess with me."
That's true.
And yeah, and you know by the second act he's gonna be
You
like,
better not mess with this guy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Spell out.
I do like to get the team together. I actually had a question. Real quick. Be as honest as you possibly can. Which of the three brothers do you guys see yourself most in?
Well,
Like,
we
who do
should
you
say
really-
which one of us is which.
That's also a good. Well, first say which
Yeah.
one you think you are, and then say which one we think each other are.
Because yeah, I mean, I just think I'm.
Everyone wants to say Saburo, right?
okay.
No,
I was gonna
yeah, that's
say.
the thing. I'm just the oldest brother because I'd be like, oh, I'm not ready to be king.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to be the ruler, Dad.
I feel like I'm pretty Jiro coded. A bad bitch can sway my opinion quite
Yeah.
easily. But also, like, I like how just to sidetrack real quick, at the beginning, like the very first scene after the boar hunt, when they're sitting down at the picnic, all of their true natures, all the characters' true natures are revealed immediately. Like the old man's, and Jiro's just kind of like a yes man. He's just a yes man for his older brother. He's like, yeah, shut up, Saburo. Like you're a fucking idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. But only once his older brother says like, you don't know what you're talking about, and the older brother is just a kiss ass for the dad. He just will say anything to be like, oh, Dad, you're such a genius. But Saburo's the only one who's a fucking free thinker and is like, yo, like, what are you talking about? This is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
And he breaks the fucking arrows over his knee.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's classic. You know what they call a bundle of sticks? But yeah, though, on you saying that you relate to the middle brother because you could be swayed by a woman. I saw a tweet recently that I thought was very relevant to this movie. That's like, people are always talking about what no pussy does to a motherfucker. I've seen what pussy does to a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's worse. It's like, that's literally this
That's
movie.
true.
Yeah.
Taro's definitely the worst one. He's like his wife hates him.
He gets
Yeah.
shot through the
Shot.
stomach.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't even have it.
They burn his body on site.
Yeah. It's brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be Saburo.
Nice.
I probably just
Yeah.
probably just because I couldn't like keep my mouth shut. I would be like I wouldn't have the discipline to be like shutting up. I'd be like, fucking idiot.
What the hell, Dad?
Yeah.
You idiot.
Yeah. Should we do Oscar corner?
What
What's the Oscar corner?
You mean like switch segments?
Well, because this movie,
Oh.
was nominated
It was
for 4 Oscars.
It was,
Did
really.
it win?
It won 1 award, so it was nominated
guess?
for, if you want to,
Best animated.
I was say best original screenplay.
Yeah, I guess best
Also-
original screenplay.
yeah, but it'd probably be
It's
adapted.
Adapted. Sorry, I meant to
Didn't
say.
Yeah.
Sinners win
I didn't-
best
I didn't mean
original
to say.
screenplay too?
Yeah,
For like it's
it
Dusk Till
deserved it. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
from Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay.
Well, I probably would have given it to Weapons, honestly.
So what did it win?
So it was nominated for directing, cinematography, art direction, and costume design.
It won art direction.
It did not win.
Fuck,
art
I'm
direction.
stupid.
It won for costume design.
Crazy.
So
makes
it's
sense.
a very
Makes
weird
sense.
situation with this movie. So the movie premiered at the Tokyo International Film Festival, and for whatever reason, Kurosawa didn't go, and all the Japanese film people were very mad about that. Like, they thought it was very disrespectful, and so they did not submit it for Best Foreign Film at the Oscars. And Japan didn't even get nominated for the movie that they submitted. But so then it didn't seem like it was going to get much, but the director Sidney Lumet was like, he was like, this might be Kurosawa's last movie. We got to get him a directing nom. And so he like basically rallied the troops to get it the directing nomination.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Is it actually pronounced Lumet?
Yeah.
I thought it was Lumet.
I think it's Lumet. Yeah. That's why I always heard it. Yeah.
I like to. That's also. I like to intentionally mispronounce Denis Villeneuve's name.
Oh yeah. Dennis
Villeneuve.
Villeneuve. Yeah. Yeah. But no, it's cool one for
Mexican pronunciation.
yeah. But yeah, it's cool they won
That
for
is really
costume design. Yeah, because like I said, it was like literally Kurosawa worked with this legendary costume designer. They made 1,400 designs.
Yeah.
They spent 3 years making them all individually.
That makes my head hurt.
Yeah, so definitely a great costume design win.
This movie is like, sometimes you watch movies like the one we just saw that I was telling you about, like Nirvana the band, the show, the movie, and it's very like small. A team of people made that, where it feels like, oh, okay, like anyone can do this. Whereas like something like this, like, or like and like any Kubrick film, it's like, this feels like the most unattainable, like only like a true like magician type master of like of craft could even like do
someone who
anything
has
like
all
this.
these connections to other
Yeah.
craftspeople. But hey, to be fair to
Helicopters.
Nirvana Band the show, they had a costume designer. She did a good
Yeah.
job. Same one on Heated Rivalry.
Oh
Really?
wow, okay.
Yeah.
A fun little tidbit.
It's very funny because they did this whole promo for the movie where they were like, if you like Heated Rivalry, you'll like Nirvana the band the show. We have the same costume designer because they're both from Canada, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Canada.
No, yeah.
Canada's always putting out some good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Mike Myers.
Oh yeah.
You feel like you're definitely Mike Myers kind
What
of
has
guy,
he
right?
done?
I mean-
recently.
I mean, he literally just stopped doing anything after the Love Guru
Oh,
completely
no. Oh, no.
tanked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the later Austin Powers films are not.
I mean,
bad in my eyes.
I think all of them have like fine moments. Like I like how the third one starts with, you know, like Tom Cruise as Austin Powers and Danny DeVito as Mini-Me.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then Spielberg's like, "What'd you think, Austin?" Austin's like, "Oh, it's groovy, but I have some notes." Like that's a great bit. That's a really good bit.
The song parodies do get a little much in the later movies, I will say.
Yeah, I like the first Austin Powers a lot.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they all blur together in my mind. It's hard for
When
me
will Kurosawa make a movie like Austin Powers?
Yeah.
He's gonna come back from the grave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever really made a comedy.
I don't. There's one on my watch list. It's called Stray Dogs, which same guy, the same fucking actor.
Oh, really?
And the fat detective from High and Low.
Oh, yeah.
Lawson.
Yeah.
Bosun. And they play like two like detectives solving a murder case. But I'm pretty sure it's like supposed to be a little silly.
Yeah, I'm liking the looks of this.
I'm really interested in watching that one.
I can't think of any movie like Rand came out in 1985. Was there any movie in between that and like Mad Max Fury Road that was like in any way even close to as like crazy of like an
epic?
logistical
Well,
epic?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. Okay. It's like once every 20 years there's like a crazy movie like that where it's like this is an unattainable like this only happens once every 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Like,
The
type
problem
of
is
movie.
like when like talking about these like epics is that Lord of the Rings was kind of like came out at the perfect time where like CGI still wasn't good enough that they had to have all these meticulous sets and costumes. But there's just enough CGI to make it look good. But then like after that we get stuff like The Hobbit, and now it's like
I think There Will Be Blood
Trash.
is pretty close to being an epic.
That's true, yeah. That's definitely a little bit more intimate. Like
Yeah.
I feel like you're
for
talking more like the period epics.
like the crazy like logistical like 1,000 extras type stuff, like those types of movies where it's just like
it's silence. Sorry.
No.
Yes. Wait, I have seen Silence, and did you hear the fun fact?
No, I was just thinking about Silence. I was thinking about Silence because that's a pretty grand movie, honestly. I mean, it's not like as large in scale as Rand by any means necessary, but it's still like crazy sweeping shots of Japan, and I love the setting of like the 15th century, like the Portuguese, just like that whole era in history is really interesting.
Oh,
yeah, no,
Martin Scorsese. Oh,
Yeah.
I actually like that.
I love actually if we're talking about like late period or like modern epics, like I do think late period Scorsese, he's good with the epics.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, because like even like something like Wolf of Wall Street, like that has a ton of extras, even if they're not in decked out regal gear. I love that movie. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out which actor it was. It might even have been the main actor of the movie. Hold on. No, now I gotta find... Yes. No. The guy who plays Saburo was gonna be in Silence. And then as he was flying to the set, in an airport, he was super drunk and got in a fight with a cop. And was fired from the movie.
That's crazy.
I know. This is like an old man.
That's really funny, actually.
Yeah.
That's harrowing.
Isn't that? I know, yeah. It's
That's
a little
horrible.
Well, on the one hand, it's like I don't know.
It's funny, but it's like, damn, what a way to
like finish your career.
Like his last movie opportunity.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. That's a great fucking movie, though.
Oh, I love that movie.
There's like a lot of like.
No, the guy who wrote that movie, actually. Jay Cox. It's my girlfriend's grandparents' best friend. Jay
really?
Cox, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
look
wow.
at
He also wrote Last Temptation
Oh.
and Age of Innocence. I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at
nice.
you with your 7 layers, 7.
He's a nice guy. He's a great guy.
Yeah. 7 degrees of bacon. Pretty close, probably. Yeah.
There's so much like visual emphasis in the movie Rand, but like I was super blown away by like how good it sounds too. Like
Oh, the fucking
like-
score is so
like,
good.
yeah,
Mhm.
like very sparing with the music too. Like only in a couple like key parts. It like has like crazy like. I don't know, like the music choices were all like really crazy for
Crazy goosebumps.
Yeah.
for just like I don't know, making it feel epic in like a more like I don't know, psychological like I don't know, perturbing way.
The
And-
flute.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like that one was like there's so many haunting scenes like that.
It was actually so funny. I was watching the movie with my dogs. Like they
My
usually,
cats were freaking out.
yeah, they usually don't care about the audio, but when he starts playing the ominous flute, my dogs start going crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's also this really awesome scene. It's like almost nothing's happening, but it's like really just like very still. Like right after Heidatora, like the dad leaves the castle and like realizes they were like trying to kill him. And he's like sitting on like a rock, like just like figuring out what to do. And like there's like the cicadas like in the background, like the bug sounds, and it's like mixed with like these like eerie strings where it kind of like blends in together, sounds like one sound. So it's like could be just bugs, but like super subtle like string, like violin strings or something like that, just like mixed in, and it's like gives you just puts you on so much edge.
Yeah.
But, like it's hard to articulate why unless you're like really paying attention to like that specific part of it. It's like, oh wow, this is like super.
No, it's kind of perturbing. Like it just really like that sound.
And I feel like that kind of contributes to the kind of theme of like humanity's like relationship with nature.
Yeah,
you
a lot
know?
of bug sounds in the movie. Like, constantly.
Yeah. Because I did want to say real quick, interesting fun facts that originally when he was making the movie, he wanted the soundtrack, the score to be like this like traditional style of like chants. And like, yeah, like ominous like human voices. But like halfway through he changed his mind and told his composers to do like a more traditional like orchestral score.
It's good though.
It was probably a good call, but that original version might have been interesting.
Yeah, I think he probably didn't want to like take away too much from the rest of the film by like muddying it with like some really loud like chants. I feel like that could get in the way. I could see how like the occasional chant though, like quietly, like like in the background could be really like. Really
Yeah,
good.
that'd be so ominous, like him in the fucking burning tower and just like the choir, like whoa.
I'm just like wondering how they like I don't know if they like painted over the shots afterward or something, but like during the siege scene especially, like it's like so desaturated in gray.
Yeah.
And like all their flags, like the red, blue, like the red and yellow, like all of their uniforms are like super like colorful and like the blood as well. It's like I don't know, look like you know, like in like what's that movie, the Schindler's List, where it's like the black and white except like the red coat or something. So it felt like that, where it's like a wow, like it was just so much attention with like the different color palettes of those different scenes,
Yeah.
and then the with the fire. That's like one of the coolest shots I've ever seen. Is like him walking out of that whole scene of the father walking out of his burning castle and like just like walking away like.
And everyone's just like, this dude's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, back up.
Yeah. Because, that whole sequence, I was going to mention it earlier, is like super influential.
The women killing themselves all at the same time was
Oh,
really
yeah.
fun. When he like walks in, he's just like, I think that's kind of like when he was like, because like he sees like a couple of his guys die and he's still like sort of straight faced, but then when he sees all the women kill themselves, he's like,
yeah, like the two women stabbing each other.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But no, remember that part. I don't know.
Oh really? I was like when he was like walking into his room. Yeah.
When he's walking up the stairs before he like sits and just like sits there forever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But so it's like I think Spielberg says that scene was like his biggest inspiration or like biggest influence on how he shot Saving Private Ryan.
I was literally gonna say like this felt like an exact like type of like predecessor to that, where like super like maybe not hyper realistic, but like really just like puts you in like the moment of everything.
Yeah. That's a good
maybe
example of
Saving Private Ryan feels a little bit more like grounded, realistic than this because it's like
supposed to be like the soldier's perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it definitely felt like very like the chaos of everything. Like I don't know. It was very crazy how they put that all together.
You know, it's so interesting just seeing like the cinematic influence. Like, so, once you see these, you'll like see it everywhere. You know. Yeah, there's definitely that scene, but it's like whenever like I watch like a Scorsese movie, I can always like feel the Kurosawa editing style, you know, with like the static broken up by very quick, fast movements.
It is crazy how influential he was.
Oh yeah,
he really was.
Did not realize.
Yeah, no, that's why it's so crazy that, just like in the 70s, there's all these guys in New Hollywood making all these classics like Taxi Driver, and they're all talking about Kurosawa like he's God. And then like suddenly they see him doing whiskey commercials, and they're like, wait, why the hell is this guy doing whiskey commercials?
That's fucked up, yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
There was another movie I watched not too long ago that was also executive produced by Francis Ford Coppola and George Lucas. I can't remember for the life of me what it is right now.
Well, before we get into that, do we want to wrap up that? Like, what would we rate? Well, how would we rate the? What was your rating of this? I mean, good, nice little film.
I think I was just gonna start off because I wasn't too sure when I watched this yesterday. I was lower on it than I am now after talking about it more. I think if I were to rate it out of 5, like on the Letterboxd scale, I was going to give it a 4 and like barely like a 3.9. Just because like I just had like an inherent disconnect. Like it was very beautiful. The story was well done. It was intriguing, but I don't know. There was something for me that was just missing to make it like a favorite for me. I don't know what it was necessarily, but like a gorgeous film, incredibly atmospheric. It's just otherworldly, but also just like, I don't know. But now that I've talked about it, I think I'd rate it like a 4.2. Like I think it's like grown on me just hearing other perspectives about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel the same way where it's like, I obviously really enjoyed it, but like yesterday after I watched it, I was like, oh, okay, like pretty good. But it's kind of tough because like I also really like researching movies and talking about movies, and I kind of feel like that's like part of the experience.
Yes.
And so having read about it, having this conversation, I'm kind of just like, why shouldn't I give this a 5? Like, I mean, it's just like it's Kurosawa's last epic. He put there's so much in it. It's so ornate. It's the type of script you can like talk about for hours, which I love. It just feels like it's just a classic for a reason. It feels like it's just fair. Like kind of How can a movie be better? Yeah.
Well, I'll convert my IMDb rating to half. So, 4. I'll give it 4.5. I can see it going to a 5 though.
That's fair.
Yeah. I feel like it just captured like a unexpected vibe that I was like really like blown away by like the just how haunting it was. Like I knew it would be like epic and beautiful, but like it was just like very like dramatic and haunting throughout, and like and it was kind of like very gripping the whole time. Like just like was intrigued and like totally like in it. I feel like I was in a trance by it. Like really good movies. Like I feel like when I was watching it, if I wasn't like taking notes while watching it because I was like wanted to have notes prepared, I feel like if I wasn't doing that, I would have been like totally in it because like I was like had to like kind of like get myself out of a trance to like write a note down. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like that's like a pretty good marker of a good movie.
Yeah.
The only other movie I've really taken like notes down on, I ended up writing like 6 pages, and it took me 5 hours to watch a 2.5 hour movie, and it was also Kurosawa. It's a movie called Dersu Uzala. Okay. It's really fucking good. I gave it 5 stars. I think it's a fantastic film, but basically just about like a man in the Russian Siberian wilderness who's like a, like member of like the Caucasus group and like more like, and there was like a Russian land surveyor, like a Soviet land surveyor who like who encountered him in the wild, and it's just like about their story and like him leading the Russian troops through the Siberian wilderness and like showing them like what the way is, and just like about their relationship with nature, and like it's just a really fucking gorgeous, enthralling movie. Like,
yeah, that's made me want to go through all those movies now.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Dersu Uzala.
Dersu.
DER.
DER.
Yeah. SU.
SU.
Space Uzala.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the one because in 1975 he couldn't get any funding, but the Russians were like, "We'll give you some funding."
Yeah.
Have you seen
That's
his,
so good though.
have you seen his other movie, Ikiru? Where the guy's like dying.
I saw your rating of that. You know what?
He's not.
I try not to let people's like ratings, like I always try to read the reviews after I watch something, so it doesn't dictate my opinion too much. But like every time I'm like, oh, I should watch this movie, and I see you give it 3 stars, I'm like, fuck, could it be 3 stars though?
It's like I'd be curious to hear your opinion on it. I feel foolish. Like I feel like when I'm like an old man, I'll appreciate it more. Because it's one of those movies where it's like beautiful. It looks beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's got a lot more whimsy than Ran. That's for sure.
You think?
It's dark and like kind of depressing, but like it's got some fun stuff. Like he's like
there's not like 100 people being murdered at a given moment.
He's like an old guy like being revitalized. Like there's some like niceness.
Yeah, that's the thing. I guess I just found it a little didactic. Like a little like feels more like a moral lesson than like a movie. Telegraphs what it wants you to know, which can be fine. It just didn't really appeal to me. I was very surprised.
I'd be very interested.
I liked it a lot.
I have not seen it.
Oh yeah, no, a lot of people really think it's like one of his best.
It's got a high rating for sure.
I just didn't connect with it. Maybe someday.
Most people say if you like that movie, you should watch this one. But if you didn't like that movie, I'd be curious to hear what you think about Wild Strawberries. It's an Ingmar Bergman film. Yeah. Which is about an old man being like, what the fuck have I been doing with my life kind of deal. Which kind of goes along with Rand, but also with Ikiru.
You should watch The Seventh Seal.
I love that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, my favorite
Persona, I was like, I understood why people like it. It just like didn't connect. I mean, I would rewatch it, but it just didn't like connect to me. Like
that's fantastic.
I mean, I thought it was good. It was just like the opening was really cool. Like I mean, there's cool stuff in it. I was just like felt very detached from when I was watching it. Like
I feel like
I don't know, but The Seventh Seal, I was like, oh, this is really fucking good.
That's fair.
Yeah, I feel like with surreal movies, like the kind Bergman makes, that like you really get locked in or like you don't.
Yeah, if I rewatched it, and I was like paying like full attention. Yeah. Like,
but I don't know. My whole thing about Persona is that I thought what was so good about it is that it's just like it doesn't really matter the overall structure. To me, it was just like scene by scene and moment by moment. Like I was always just like invested in like the performance and like that movie shot in such a cool way. Like I didn't know they could have that like depth of like lens at that time.
It's a really fucking fantastic movie. And I just like. I always think about the scene where she just talks about getting fucked on the beach, and I'm like, that is like crazy dialogue for 1960.
That's the thing, just those monologues in that movie.
The dialogue's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, like when she does that one monologue, and then like the other girl does the exact same monologue again. Yeah.
Yes, I fucking love that.
We're just like, Seventh Seal, so beautiful, so like surreal. But I thought that one was a little. Similar to Ikaru, I love that movie. I like it more than Ikaru, but it's a little more like kind of very direct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much being like, you will die.
Yeah.
Just in case you haven't already aware, you are going to die.
It's so beautiful. I'm trying to think of now that like I can think about it on my free time, but the second now that I'm like on camera, I'm like, fuck, I don't know any Ingmar Bergman movies, but
I only know those two. The Seventh
there's
Seal
like. Fanny and Alexander, that's the one that's like 5 hours long.
That's the director's cut, but the theatrical cut is like 3 hours.
Oh, really? Yeah, I always thought it was super long.
Wild Strawberries is my favorite movie by him. It's really beautiful. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah. You know what's one of the most interesting things I find?
Oh, fuck, no, I'm wrong. Autumn Sonata's my favorite movie by him.
Wow.
I'm fucking stupid. Have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
Holy shit. I ain't a woman, but that makes me...
Want to be a woman?
No, it makes me never want to be a woman.
Wow. Yeah. He's good at those woman movies.
Yeah, he knows women.
Yeah. But yeah, something I find so interesting about him, especially compared to Kurosawa, it's like you read about like Persona, and Persona seems like the most like cerebral, like high art movie. Then you read about it, and it's like he was like improvising on set and like writing dialogue as it went along. And it's just like such a really interesting style for someone whose art is so like that.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
What is he, Scandinavian?
He's Swedish.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other big ones are like Scenes from Marriage. Like people really talk about this one all the time, which is like one of his later works. And Cries and Whispers, which I was not fucking with too much. Hour of the
Gave it a
Wolf,
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hour of the Wolf. That's a good movie. You'd really like that one. I feel like it's just very freaky. I like a nice freaky horror movie.
Yeah.
Swedish horror.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
see, I gotta do more Bergman. I gotta do more Kurosawa.
true.
I gotta
So
do
much to
more
watch.
More Kurosawa.
Maybe next episode can be the Bergman episode.
Bergman episode.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Leave a comment below which Bergman you want us to talk about.
Tell us if you want to watch Shame, Scenes from Marriage, or Fanny and Alexander.
Yeah, the director's cut.
Text 555-133.
Number should come up on your screen.
Yeah.
Combo.
Very nice and extended.
Oh,
Extended
yeah.
cut. Director's
Extended
cut.
app. Check the
Well,
Patreon.
Yes, check the Patreon. You're gonna want to check the Patreon. It's very important.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Leave a comment for what movie
Yeah.
we should watch next.
drop a comment.
Say
Rate your mental health out of 10, 1 to 10.
Christmas with the Cranks.
Comment it.
yeah. Say who you think we are of the Rand brothers. Yeah. Who's Saburo?
Use code PIRATE on NordVPN and we'll get you a nice 80% discount.
Yeah. Better Health.
BetterHealth.com
Better
for health consulting.
Yeah. Who else are we sponsored by? The State of Israel.
Coke Zero.
But, yes, Israel Defense Force Fund. Please, we have a donation link in the
comment in the
in the
description.
top comment.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
Not that they didn't pay for the description; they paid for the top.
Oh yeah.
Is it,
It's a different rate.
Yeah.